They think we stupid. You know we spend about $1 trillion every year, boy. If we group up, nigga, they gon' be scared of us. What's up? They call you a nigga, now baby, I know. If we get together and get the bank roll, call your crew, call your clique, call your gang.
Peace, peace, peace. It's Young Diddy. I'm gonna give my higher perspective on the financial plight of black folks. Not just black folks, but black Americans in particular. I'm gonna give my higher perspective and break down, attempt to sum up, because it's very irreverent, disrespectful to sum up our history and our plight. But I'm going to attempt to summarize and give it to the people in a nutshell as to why we are, or potentially and verifiably why we were in the situation that we're in. And it's not just a matter of black folks is indolent, black folks is lazy. You know, it's economic white tyranny and economic black sabotage, i.e. Black Wall Street, i.e. Lake Lanier, i.e. and all the other host of black businesses and black ecosystems that was destroyed by the U.S. government, that was destroyed by jealousy, envy. Hold that thought. Young Diddy. Like, share, subscribe.
Andrew, Black Spending Power.
It is time now for our Equity and Opportunity Series, and Frank Holland joins us this morning with a closer look at the growth in black spending power. Frank.
Hey, good morning to you, Andrew. Black spending power reached a record $1.6 trillion in 2021. The ability to buy, save, and invest more than doubling since 2000. That growth exceeding the full U.S. economy, but actually lagging other ethnic groups. Latinos with a 288% increase. Asians with a 388% increase in spending power. However, other groups, they've also seen an increase in their net worth. Black Americans instead have seen their wealth actually fall by 14%. And with the S&P gaining 27% last year, the value of U.S. homes increasing by 31% last year. Many black leaders are asking the black community to really rethink how it spends.
Save money to purchase the most important asset you'll probably ever own, and that's your home. And that to me is equally important. As I said, I put it right up there with arguing or campaigning for or supporting voting rights.
I would love to see us spend more money in the stock market. Instead of buying the hottest new thing, buy the stock of the hottest new thing. And that's something that is something that you can also pass down generation to generation.
Home ownership is typically the biggest wealth builder in the black community. That's actually fallen more than 3% since 2000. And annually, black families accumulate $300 billion less in wealth than white families, and they save $75 billion less. The racial wealth gap now at more than $11 trillion. Back over to you.
Frank, the statistics are startling and fascinating in so many different ways. Do business leaders and other experts have thoughts on how to stop the trend and what's really behind it?
Yeah, of course. I mean, some of it is simply allocating more capital to assets that at least have the potential to appreciate, things like houses, stocks, and bonds. Other reasons are systemic, and that's why about 1 out of every 5 black family has a negative net worth. Right now, systemic issues, redlining in housing, disparities in education, and other issues that are going to take a longer time to address.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching.
No, what it's going to take is us, not only us being self-sufficient, and not only us just relying on a job, J-O-B, just over broke. Remember that. It's going to take us demanding for us to be reparated for the historical, and not just historical, but the contemporary, aka modern day tyranny that is still plaguing us, period. So there's no such thing as spending power, quote unquote spending power. There's no power in spending your money, especially if we're not collectively utilizing it in a collective fashion. Not all black folks is kin folks. So I don't mean every single black folks. I mean every single black person, but enough of us. You know, it ain't gotta be all of us, but enough of us, you know, definitely can rally together to dispel this statistic. But also with that, like I said, once again, I have to highlight and I have to re-illuminate on the very pivotal fact is that we built America and we have yet to be reimbursed. We have yet to be compensated for the past financial transgressions as it pertains to why we're in the situation that we've been in. No group has been economically sabotaged like black Americans. No other group. Chinatown has never been economically sabotaged. Okay? No other group has been bombed in America but black folks. Okay? The first time America was bombed was when they bombed us. Look it up. So, I say all that to say this is very alarming information. It's disheartening, but it's not the end all be all. You know, we're a very unique and profound, astute type of people. You know, we're clearly still here. All the tyranny, all the white tyranny that has been imposed upon us. You know, so I say all that to say that I also wanted to, pardon me, because this is a very vast topic. So, and it's a very convoluted topic, and I want to stay strictly on finances, but I'm going to also annex some information that pertains to the upward white mobility, financial mobility, and meaning how, aka how white folks got rich. I have a book, very curt book, micro book that details and outlines, you know. Case in point, all the black soldiers that came home from World War I and II was not furnished with all the same benefits as a white soldier. They didn't get the VA housing loans. They didn't get the economic cushion like the white soldiers, and so on and so on and so on and so on. Affirmative action actually benefited. It was more advantageous to white women. Young Deity, like, share, subscribe. I could go on and on and on and on, but the fact of the matter is this is not just this particular financial egregious statistic that pertains to us and our wealth, our median wealth, median meaning the middle half, up, down. So I say all that to say basically. Pardon me, my mind is racing right now. I got so much on my mind. So I say all that to say, basically, this is not a matter of us being indolent. This is not a matter of, yes, I am totally receptive to the fact of us taking accountability as it pertains to now and what we do with our money now, but we can never omit the history, past history and current history. Because the past is really current. I'm talking 20, 30 years. We can substantiate, you know, skullduggery, hidden tactics by the U.S. government as it pertains to black folks and keeping us stifled financially and economically. Hence, Martin Luther King, we coming to get our check. Young Deity, like, share, subscribe. It's free. Remember that. Peace, peace, peace. It's Young Deity. How white folks got so rich. The untold story of American white supremacy. Good Old Boys Network. Inheritance. The majority of wealth actually in America is actually passed down. It's inherited. But we all know black folks was not afforded that opportunity due to white tyranny. Godfather clauses, subprime mortgages, sharecropping, head rights, slavery, Jim Crow, the black tax, immigration, predatory lending, forced consumerism, white domestic terrorism, Homestead Act. Homestead Act is important. Free land for white folks. Social Security, minimum wage law, public housing, the projects, the GI Bill. Remember I was talking about that, how black soldiers did not get the benefit from this particular government outlet. Affirmative action, corporate welfare, false flag nation. And just list goes on, you know. And they wonder why.